an electric variant of the Iranian Shahed-101 loitering munition has been identified following its earlier appearance in several regions, including Israel, Iraq, Syria, and Ukraine, with a conventional gas engine. The new variant uses battery-powered propulsion to reduce the acoustic signature during low-altitude attack profiles. With an estimated range of up to 1,500 kilometers and a warhead of about 5 to 8 kilograms, its emergence reflects the continued expansion of Iran's low-cost drone saturation tactics. On March 11, 2026, the analyst Basha noted the emergence of an electric variant of the Iranian Shahed-101 loitering munition, which has previously appeared in several operational theaters and reflects the expansion of Iran's strategy centered on low-cost kamikaze drones designed for saturation attacks and medium-range tactical missions. The drone entered production in Iran in 2024, and its presence has increasingly been noted near frontline areas of the war in Ukraine, where Shahed variants have been used in large numbers by Russia to conduct repeated strikes against infrastructure and military targets. Such drones are intended to complement larger loitering munitions already employed extensively in the conflict, including the Shahed-131, Shahed-136, and Shahed-238. The use of relatively inexpensive drones to trigger expensive interceptor launches has become a recurring operational pattern in both the Ukrainian and Iranian wars. The introduction of an electric variant of the Shahed-101 expands this strategy by adding a quieter munition capable of harassment strikes, radar suppression attempts, and attacks against lightly protected installations. The Shahed-101 is a compact loitering munition measuring about 2.5 meters in length, with a wingspan of close to 3 meters and a total launch weight estimated between 35 and 45 kilograms, depending on payload configuration. Its airframe consists of a cylindrical fuselage with straight wings and an X-shaped tail assembly, providing directional stability during low-altitude flight. The structure is built largely from composite materials and carbon fiber, which reduces structural mass and decreases radar reflectivity. The drone is launched using a small rocket booster attached beneath the fuselage, which accelerates the aircraft during the first seconds of flight before separation. Once the booster separates, the onboard propulsion system maintains forward flight along the programmed trajectory. The drone is transported and launched from ground rails, catapults, or simple mobile launch racks, which allow rapid deployment in dispersed locations. This launch configuration reduces the logistical footprint required to deploy the drone close to operational areas. Propulsion of Shahed drones normally relies on a small gas engine, but this new variant of the Shahed-101 uses an electric motor powered by an internal battery pack, likely to produce a very low acoustic signature during flight, therefore reducing the probability of detection by personnel on the ground during the final approach phase. Some earlier variants may have incorporated a small internal combustion engine in order to increase endurance, although the reasons behind the electric propulsion swap remain speculative. The drone reaches maximum speeds between 150 and 200 kilometers per hour and normally cruises below that speed during its flight profile. Its operational range has been estimated between 900 and 1,500 kilometers, depending on propulsion configuration and payload weight. Air altitude is typically kept low to reduce radar detection and increase survivability against air defense systems. The combination of low-altitude flight, reduced acoustic signature, and compact size contributes to the Shahed-101's ability to approach defended areas with limited early detection. According to available information, the Shahed-101 carries a warhead weighing between 5 and 8 kilograms of explosive material with fragmentation characteristics for attacks against lightly protected targets. Some units have been associated with payload weights approaching 9 kilograms, depending on explosive composition. This payload is smaller than the 15-kilogram warhead carried by the Shahed-131 and significantly smaller than the warhead of the Shahed-136, but it remains capable of damaging radar antennas, communications equipment, ammunition storage points, and exposed infrastructure installations. Structural damage produced by a single drone remains limited compared with larger loitering munitions. For this reason, the Shahed-101 is generally employed in groups in order to increase the probability that several drones will reach the intended target, while forcing defending air defense systems to launch several interceptors simultaneously. This tactic, mastered by Iran, increases the economic imbalance between inexpensive drones and expensive air defense missiles. The navigation system used by the Shahed-101 relies primarily on satellite navigation combined with a simple autopilot flight controller that guides the drone along a pre-programmed route. The drone does not normally maintain continuous communication with a remote operator once it has been launched. Mission execution, therefore, remains autonomous until the drone reaches the designated target coordinates. Certain Shahed variants integrate a 4-element CRPA antenna intended to resist satellite navigation jamming, allowing the drone to continue its mission in contested electronic environments. Some units also include a simple optical camera used for terminal guidance during the final stage of the attack. Even with these additions, the guidance architecture remains simpler than the systems used on larger reconnaissance or strike drones. Accuracy, therefore, depends largely on the precision of satellite navigation and the size of the designated target. But this configuration reduces electronic complexity and contributes to lower manufacturing costs. Operational use of the Shahed-101 was first recorded during the summer of 2024 when Hezbollah launched several drones of this type against Israeli military positions in northern Israel. Debris from intercepted drones was recovered after attacks targeting radar installations, border observation posts, and ammunition storage facilities. The drone's low-altitude flight profile and quiet propulsion allowed several units to reach defended airspace before interception by systems like Iron Dome. The small size of the warhead limited structural damage in these attacks, but demonstrated the drone's ability to penetrate initial warning layers. One incident reportedly resulted in the death of an officer from the Alan Brigade Reserve Infantry Unit. Additional footage later circulated showing a drone of this type launched by an Iraqi resistance group toward refinery installations in Haifa. Evidence of Shahed-101 deployment has also appeared in Iraq, Syria, and Ukraine. Several drones have been observed near bases associated with militias linked to the Popular Mobilization Forces in Iraq. Similar units have been positioned in areas of Syria where Iranian-aligned formations maintain operational presence. In 2025, wreckage recovered in Ukraine displayed structural features consistent with the Shahed-101 configuration, including the straight wing layout and X-shaped tail assembly. However, these drones lacked serial markings that could identify the location of manufacture. Some units may have been assembled in Russia using designs transferred from Iran within facilities such as the Drone Production Complex in Yelabuga. Their appearance in Ukraine suggests that smaller loitering munitions might complement the larger Shahed drones already used in large numbers during the conflict. This layered drone structure increases the diversity of threats faced by air defense networks in both Ukraine and the Gulf. The Shahed-101's straight wing layout and small fuselage create a silhouette similar to drones like the Israeli IAI Harop or the American AeroVironment Switchblade family, although the Iranian drone is larger than the Switchblade 300 and smaller than the Harop. Within the Iranian inventory, it resembles a scaled-down version of the Shahed-107, which shares the same design and rear-mounted propulsion arrangement. The Shahed-131, also known as Garin-1 in Russian service, carries a 15-kilogram warhead and has a range of 900 kilometers using a Winkel engine. The Shahed-136, known as Garin-2, has a larger triangular wing and a warhead exceeding 40 kilograms, making it suitable for attacks against infrastructure. These drones are produced by Iran Aircraft Manufacturing Industrial Company in cooperation with Shahed Aviation Industries and have been used extensively in the war in Ukraine, meaning that the Shahed-101 could also come from this company. Ukrainian data indicates that more than 38,000 Shahed series drones were launched during 2025, including 5,000 in September alone. Beyond the smaller loitering munitions, the Shahed family also includes larger reconnaissance and strike UAVs designed for longer endurance missions. The Shahed-129 is a medium-altitude, long-endurance, unmanned combat aircraft capable of remaining airborne for 24 hours while conducting reconnaissance or strike missions. Its configuration and operational role are comparable to the American MQ-1 Predator, and it has been used during operations in Syria as well as border patrol missions along Iran's eastern frontier. Another system is the Shahed-149 Gaza, which has a wingspan of 21 meters, a maximum operating radius of 2,500 kilometers, and a maximum speed of 340 kilometers per hour. The drone can carry up to 13 bombs and 500 kilograms of electronic equipment while remaining airborne for 24 hours. Iran has also introduced flying wing designs, such as the Shahed-171 Simorgh and Shahed-191 Saika. More recently, the Shahed-238 turbojet-powered loitering munition was unveiled, with guidance variants using satellite navigation, electro-optical sensors, or radar homing for suppression of enemy air defenses.